And so do you have some examples that you could talk to us about, Andrew? And I know that you have some very particular examples that you brought along with you of ways in which people can take action.
Yeah. Well, later today, we will be launching a new report called Other Worlds Are Possible. Human progress in an age of climate change. And what's interesting is some of the range of people involved go right from the chair of the IPCC, Rajendra Pachauri himself, who's written a foreword for this, a range of people like the Nobel Prize winner Wangari Maathai, but also dozens and dozens of examples of practical projects on the ground, ranging from how to preserve water, how to grow food in a water-precious and organic way, to how to build settlements which can withstand extreme weather events. Really practical day-to-day things that can be done in all countries of the world. These are things which are happening from the initiative like the Green New Deal in the United Kingdom, which is showing how in the context of an economic recession, actually by investing in small-scale renewable energy technologies, through insulating homes and pushing energy efficiency in other areas, you can achieve many things at the same time, like reducing carbon emissions, creating jobs, tackling fuel poverty. It's that most rare thing, a political win-win-win situation. Politicians always tell us they want this, and well, we've got one. And all around the world, there are these things going on. On a very simple level, remember that ticking clock, 84 months to go. If people go to 100months.org and sign up there, you'll get simple monthly actions that you can take to help make things happen. And if we can just get to that elusive tipping point where, looking at what each other are doing, we say, I want to change my life, I want to change my life, then radically and quickly big things could happen.
And there's one particular thing I think you have in mind.
I think actually that I've been expecting, if my aides tell me correctly, that we're going to have a rather special visit from a new minister from the very new Ministry of Trying to Do Something About It, who might be able to tell you one or two things about how to get your own carbon emissions in order. And I think the minister is arriving any moment now. I think the minister is just about walking through the door. Minister, let me make space for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Please,
thank you.
Very good of you to come along.
Oh, that's a pleasure.
So I know you don't have very much time, but in the next 2-3 minutes, do you think you could very quickly tell us what you are trying to show us?
Okay, I'm from something called the Ministry of Trying to Do Something About It, and I've, with NEF, created a global, personal, one-monthly carbon ration book that shows you your fair share of CO2 and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. And on the back here, we've got 40 squares, and inside a range of different activities. They're divided into energy, water, transport, food and clothing, and it's up to the individual how they use this. But every time they undertake an activity like having a bath or travelling on a train or having their fridge on, eating some meat, buying some socks, they take out the relevant coupon from the book and put it onto the back here. And when all of these 40 squares are filled up, that would be a personal carbon ration for 1 month complete.
So it's like stickers that you just peel off and stick on?
They're not actually stickers, they're perforated. You'd have to stick them on yourself. But the other thing is there's a section that shows you about saving your ration. So if you want to do something that takes up a lot of rations, it tells you how many years you're going to have to save in order to do that. And there's one other section on things that you can do for a happier future that are totally ration free. And we're asking people to do it in January as an experiment for 1 month and to create an online community of people who are trying to do it. And for those people to feed back ideas and emotions and models for living within this system and maybe circumnavigating it all together, so if you grow your own food or create your own energy. And that's at www.theministryoftryingtodosomethingaboutit.org.
Great. And I hope you'll tell OneClimate about it on oneclimate.net too, because that's a social networking site, and there are people all over the world who would love to hear about this as well, I'm sure. So more power to your Russian book.
Thank you very much.